king. Follow the lead. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys. He let it bleed, never put me on the freeze. Just look how he spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I see. Can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot shame me, so it's for the birds. Buy full price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like it's grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you already did all the work.
Hold on.
Okay, more settings, hardware.
Connect, or there you go.
Oh, we connected?
That's what I got my master's degree in electrical engineering for, to help Paul sell merch.
All right, now we charge you 11 cents.
You think I got it like that?
I hope so. Dude, I gotta tell you, man, there's so many like crazy things I wanna mention, like the stuff about Chaldeans and Assyrians. Like there's like Chaldeans that are like so angry.
About like what you do?
Oh my God, bro, they're so pissed.
I had to block that guy that was sending me death threats. He came back again.
You know what's crazy? I never, I didn't screenshot what he sent to me.
I just want to see how you want to do that second part. What song were you thinking?
Oh, second show?
Yeah, or for the interview part?
Oh, for the interview part. Okay, so light me at 40 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna bring up Emmanuel on stage.
Gotcha. Did you want like a walk-up song when you?
Yeah. Play something fun for me.
Should we put Assyrian music on?
Yeah. What song do you want?
Eric, what Assyrian song should we put on?
Oh, the you know the hits.
Yeah.
The hits, man.
So I was gonna bring Emmanuel up here, man. We're just gonna have like a cool, fun conversation about like life and community. And so listen, y'all, I love you guys so much. My name is Paul Elia. Yo, make some noise for Emmanuel real quick. Emmanuel! Time. How about Emmanuel? Yeah. Yeah. You guys are confused. You guys are Paul. Come on. Hell yeah. He's like, fuck, there's two of them. We're like Goku and Vegeta.
You know what's crazy? I didn't realize how you're absolutely blind on stage. You can't see anybody. You're just guessing their race right now.
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty good at it. I'm like Assyrian, everyone else, probably that too.
Well, speaking of Assyrian, so what me and Paul like to do once in a while is we get together and we talk about the things that we think are splitting up our community apart. Paul was actually raised as a Chaldean. That was the title that he went by for a very long time. Mm-hmm. And he's actually been speaking very publicly about being Assyrian. And white people, listen up. This is important.
How can you see their race? He's like, I don't know, I just see white skin, so.
We actually rediscovered something that went viral back in 1999, before the internet was even a thing. And what's crazy is that in the year 1999, the Chaldean Catholic Church actually wrote into the United States Census Bureau and demanded, without the Assyrian community knowing, to separate the name Chaldean from Assyrian. And why that's crazy is because everyone in the Assyrian community knows that the Chaldeans are just Catholic Assyrians. Now, people all over the world were writing in about this. They were demanding that they go back and redo what the United States Census Bureau was about to commit, because they understood that everybody around the world was going to be split up even more and divided because of this instance. Paul took all this information and wrote it on his Substack.
I did. I also have the Epstein list. I have it. It's tattooed on his arms. And just P. Diddy and Bill Clinton written 45 times.
Now, Paul, when you first learned about this, what did you think?
You know, like, I don't know how many people are like Assyrian in here. I don't know like how many people like really care about this. Okay, cool. So like, what's so interesting about this is because this is just much greater than just our community. Like, this is like, a lot of ways the world, because like we're constantly being divided. We're trying to be divided in different categories. That's why like the whole like Democrat versus Republican, right versus left, gay versus straight, like all this shit that like, all these battles that are constantly being put towards us, like, you know, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. Chaldeans are Amber Heard. You say she's sexy though? Okay, that's not the point, but look. But yeah, man, I just keep seeing all this division. I was just like, man, like how cool would it be to like unite with everybody? But at one point, someone needs to take a step forward. And people just aren't taking steps forward. So I was like, man, I have this platform. People are watching me. People are like wanting to come to my comedy shows. Like people that aren't my ethnicity are coming to comedy shows. People that are different than me are coming saying, hey man, I find you funny. You made me laugh. I want to hear what you have to say. So I'm like, man, if there's anything that I want to say, it really has to be in the spirit of I want to take a step closer to my people, and I want people to take a step closer to each other. That's really the spirit. So then when I saw this research, and like, I met Emmanuel, like Emmanuel hit me up and was like, yo man, I love your work, I'd love to see you. And then I started doing all this research about Chaldeans and Assyrians. And I spoke about this before where it's like, for years I was told I was Chaldean. Then I'm like, oh man, I'm actually this huge this ocean of history. So it was definitely like really eye-opening, and I started to like say it publicly, and then I started to get a lot of people within my own community being like, what the fuck are you doing? How much are the Assyrians paying you? And I was like, not a lot.
You're actually losing money being Assyrian.
Yeah, I'm actually losing money. Like I literally had bookings. Like there's these Chaldean organizations that were like, man, we love you so much. We'd love for you to come. Then I started saying I was Assyrian. They're like, hey man, we're rescheduling the show. And I was like, well, what? I'm Chaldean. What do you mean? Please give me your money.
A good friend of yours at your wedding actually went up to me and he goes, by the way, in Detroit, I'm Chaldean. But when I'm in Arizona, I'm Assyrian. So he knew where the money was at.
Yeah, he's also a drug addict, but I just think it's important to just be who you are. And I know that sounds like such a crazy thing, but I think some people are having such a hard time just being who God made them. They have such a hard time with that. They just want to run away and be someone else. And I'm just like, bro, I just want to be who I am. And hopefully someone would at least listen to what I have to say and be like, hey man, I vibe with that. So
yeah, and another thing is that you actually work with a lot of prominent Muslims in the acting world. You have Rami Youssef, you voice act one of the characters in his show, Number One Family USA. So you still work with a lot of Muslims in the industry, and I've actually met a lot of them through you. And so because of that, there's a lot of strife between the Assyrian community and also the Muslim population because of all the history that we've been through. For those of you who don't know, the Assyrian community actually is in the United States because of religious and political persecution. And so Paul is actually one of the first Assyrians that I've met who publicly works with a lot of Muslims. So I want to understand, like, was it your nature that you were just naturally okay with working with other people you would have disagreed with from your parents' generation? Or was it something you had to work towards and knock down your ego to get there?
I think it's because I grew up in Detroit. Yeah, bro. Like I'm in Detroit, so like I would just see like the Arab community, and I'm just like, bro, they're just like me. Like we're all friends, and like we all love each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they believe what they believe, and I believe what I believe. Like, but still we like found things that were in common.
Shatila.
You know what I mean? Huh?
Shatila.
Shatila? Who's she? Who's he? He's gonna keep naming desserts and pastries? That's how we solve religious conflict, y'all. Dessert. It's like, listen, I know you believe what you believe. Cheesecake? Honestly, yeah, bro. So I just like honestly, like even growing up in Detroit, like my Muslim friends, like we would eat food and I'd be like, hey man, do you guys mind if we pray? And like we would pray together. And so I just never really looked at people in terms of just, you're different than me. I really just saw the humanity in everybody. So I feel like when it came for the opportunity to like work and be creative and make things, and I would see my Muslim brothers, even my Jewish brothers and sisters, I'm just like, bro, like we're all in this game of life together. So it was never really an issue for me. And they love me and respect me, and I love and respect them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Jesus did die on the cross, but that's okay. You don't believe that, but we'll just end it there. And no one's ever, you know what I mean? So I just feel like there's just too many things that like divide us, and I think we got to focus on like what we can agree on. I think that's how you really heal. Focus on what we can, like there's a lot of people with different backgrounds and faiths here. I think we can all agree Scientologists are fucking crazy. Like, we can all agree on that shit. We can all agree Machine Gun Kelly has terrible music. And honestly, if we could just focus on these things, this is how we can free Palestine.
Now, you actually have one of the first comedy specials in the world to mention the name Assyrian.
Crazy, huh?
Detroit
Isn't that crazy?
That's setting history. He said history. And so, because of that, do you ever feel like that your audience will get fatigued from always talking about your ethnicity, or do you feel that you just can't get enough of explaining what it is?
No, you gotta keep it fresh, man. You gotta keep it fresh and funny. And I feel like there's just like so much humor in everything. So I feel like I can talk about the Assyrian experience without like having to be like, and then my parents did. I can just talk about my parents, and that experience is universal. So it's not necessarily just with Assyrian. Like I could talk about how I was having a lot of struggles with bonding with my father, and not only can Assyrians agree with it, but guys with sleeve tattoos. And other white people.
So just daddy issues is universal.
Daddy issues, of course. So I just try to write, and like someone told me, he was like, listen man, like if you speak in cursive, not a lot of people understand you. So, you should speak in a print that everyone can understand. So it's like, we're all saying the same thing, but you gotta say it in a way where everyone can like take something from it. So hopefully I can talk about the Assyrian experience, the Chaldean experience, the identity experience, and Middle Eastern experience, and everyone can understand it.
Thank you, man. Yeah, and then one last question for you. So you recently married. He got married a few months back. And we were at the wedding, and I didn't realize how much of a celebrity wedding that it was going to be. Jake from State Farm was there.
Yeah, bro, that's my boy.
All the Chaldeans were going up to him begging for pictures, and I went up to him after, and I was like, hey, man, they're going to commit insurance fraud with this picture and say they know you. So with that in mind, a lot of celebrities were at this wedding, and because of that, do you talk to them about your ethnicity and race? Do they understand who the Assyrians are, and are they starting to really grasp it?
Yeah, they are, totally. Like, I was talking to Rami about it, and he was just like, man, like, I think it's so cool that you're passionate about your identity. And like, Rami's like made the first ever show about a Muslim American, Egyptian American. And so he was just like, dude, I think it's cool that you're using your platform to talk about your identity, because if you're not putting your blood on the page, you're not putting your blood on the paper, then I think you're doing yourself a disservice. So that's why I was like, well, if I'm gonna do that, I need to understand what it is, what my blood even is. So now I feel like I'm at the point where I feel very comfortable writing stories, and I'm actually creating a few TV shows right now that are about my identity and about the experience that I've had. So I feel really blessed, man.
Right on, bro. That was my questions. Thank you.
That's it?
You want more?
I don't know, bro. You kind of look like an Assyrian Theo Vaughn right now.
Is it the mullet? The mullet or the way that I speak?
Probably the way you talk, Yo, didn't we get some sponsors, bro? Didn't some people help make this possible?
Zeke. Yeah, Zeke, we're here, Zeke Mortgages. Shout out Zeke. We got Stephen Royale here with the insurance company. And then we got one more sponsor out in Chicago that's called Vote Assyrian, and they have garnered millions of dollars going towards the Assyrian community, starting up old people homes where they can get full care, full access, money for people in the children district, every single type of things that the Assyrian community needs within America, they got. So thank you, Austin Sheba in Chicago.
Also, I want to say this. We're taking sponsorships now, so if you guys want to Zelle us.
I'll just say your name really quickly.
Say your name real quickly. I'd like to thank, what's it called? Something Tattoo Parlor. What's the name of the company? What's the name of the weed company?
Club Tattoo. Cannabis Nation, but Old Town Inc.
You said Cannabis Nation? Guys, Cannabis Nation and Old Town Inc. actually donated $7,000 today. They donated $7,000 each. So crazy they decided to do that. Beautiful, they're beautiful people. If you ever want to get a tattoo and make a mistake, get something on your lower back, something.
Would you get a tattoo?
No, my mom won't let me. Bro, I'm 37, bro. My mom won't let me do shit.
What if it's like her name in your language to commemorate her forever?
Bro, you know what's crazy? My brother got a fake ear piercing once. Well, you guys arguing over the bill? What the fuck's happening? You guys are like, what's all this Azerasian talk? Like, you talk. My brother got an ear piercing, and I came home, my mom was crying. I was like, oh my God, my dad died. And I see my mom, she's like crying, she has her hands over her face. I'm like, Mom, what's wrong? She looks up, she goes, did I I'm like, what do you mean? And my brother's like, he has like a earring on. I'm like, bro, take it off. He's like, no. I told her I want one. She told me to take it off. I said, no. So I'm gonna stand up for myself. Then I was like, you silly bitch. I was like, take that shit off now. And he took it off. My mom immediately stopped crying. Immediately. She was like,
That's the worst that they can do, though. They just cry. They don't do anything more than that, no?
bro, I cannot see if I see my mom feel any pain, bro, it just completely destroys me. Like, I'll do anything. I will do anything, bro. Like, if I see my mom in pain, dude, it's hard, man. It's hard, you know what I mean? And love your parents, bro. I don't know, like, how often you guys talk to your mom and pops, but, like, if you ever get an opportunity to, like, just call them and tell them you love them, do that. Do that. Like, I do that all the time. I call my mom randomly. I'm just like, Mom, I just want to say I love you. And she goes, okay, I'm really busy right now, okay? Yeah, your Aunt Sahela's at the house, okay? So, okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, so you guys, the white people got that love your parents. I've seen white people swing on their dads. Just saying.
But honestly, like, this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for, like, these three sponsors, bro. So thank you guys so much, man. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you, Blair. Appreciate you, man. So I don't know if you guys are in the business of, like, y'all want to buy another cannabis farm or something? He's got you. Done?
No.
You guys are done? Why?
Filthy rich, that's why.
You guys are filthy? You guys are filthy rich?
No.
You might have picked on the wrong people.
Why?
No, we're good. You're fine.
Hell yeah. Dude, I know you're rich. You got rich people teeth.
I
You got rich people teeth, bro. All your teeth are perfect. Yo, rich people laugh with all their teeth. They'd be like, oh. Yeah, dog, you got that rich smile. You got that game show host teeth.
For sure wasn't born with that.
You say what?
For sure wasn't born with those.
Nah, bro, he found a way. Really? That's, oh, and you bought her teeth?
That's my twin with real teeth.
Oh, that's your twin with real teeth. Hell yeah.
I
You
knew
went
it.
to the doctor and was like, make my mouth like that.
Yeah, I got it out. I knocked mine all out.
You knocked them all out. Technically, you knocked them out.
Didn't I just say white people swing on their own family?
Nailed it.
So you guys are swingers. Okay, cool. That's pretty gross, but that's all right. Well, Emmanuel, thank you so much, bro. Love you so much. How about Emmanuel one more time? I got 2 microphones.
Dude, you did great, man. I could have done better, but you know, it's a learning experience. And I gotta give you props because everyone on this, like, watching you guys, like, oh, I can do that. I got my ass up there. No, it's way harder.
Let me ask something. When you were up there,
Yeah.
what did you feel like? Were you like, oh my God, like, when did you realize it was hard?
I realized it was hard because it's not my demographic. And so I'm always used to talking to a certain type of people, and I looked around and it was a bunch of people that from all different backgrounds, right? And so I was like, the normal things that I talk about won't land with these people. And it kind of didn't at the same time tonight, you know? And that's where I respect you guys as comedians, because you have to figure out a maneuver in those situations, and that's what makes you good.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, this is, how many times have you spoken in front of a live crowd?
This is my second time.
Second time? Okay, cool, yeah. I've done it over 10,000 times.
Yeah.
So it's like, obviously it's gonna feel different. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I think you should do it more, bro, actually.
I would love to. I would try to do it some way that would work with my messaging and structure with business, but I mean, you're just built
I think
for this.
you should do comedy.
I don't know if I got that in me.
I think you should, just to, like, fuck with yourself.
But wouldn't you feel insulted with, like, this kid who's
No.
not a comedian being like,
No.
you can do what I can do?
No, because I think you're doing it because you're trying to work. You're like, bro, I'm about to be a public speaker. I need to speak in front of people. So let me just do this as a way to just stretch my legs.
Maybe I'll consider it, but I have so much respect for comedians. I love comedy, bro, and I think that's why you and I hit it off a lot. And so, like, for me to go up on stage and, like, try to be a comedian, I feel like it would be disrespectful.
No, bro,
Really?
you're working. You should do open mics.
Maybe.
Just do open mics. Yeah, you don't have. I'm not saying, like, start selling out theaters and shit.
Yeah.
Just do open mics around town, bro. I think it's gonna be good for you.
We'll see.